Janet March was a vibrant young mother. One day, she vanished.
She said, "See ya," and she drove off.
9 years, Perry March says he and the kids have lived in fear.
We're taking a lot of extra security measures, but I can't really comment on them.
9 years.
I find that Janet Levine March is deceased.
There's actually a lot of people out there that think they got away with murder, but we're just one step behind you.
Finally, an arrest. It's not over yet.
There'll be some blood spread somewhere.
The mystery of Janet March.
Coming up on First News at 11, a fatal crash claims the life of a Kinsman woman. Plus, we'll tell you just how successful this year's Black Friday actually was. And Joe will have all of today's highlights in sports, that and more, next right here on 27 First News at 11.
On 27 First News, where your news comes first.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. First at 11 tonight, it's been cold, it's been snowy, and this Thanksgiving holiday has been a dangerous one to be out on the roadways. A Kinsman woman is dead tonight after losing control of her vehicle on a snow-covered roadway early this morning. The accident occurred around 4 a.m. on State Route 305. 37-year-old Lori Morrison was pronounced dead at the scene. Morrison was reportedly traveling east on 305 and lost control of her vehicle on the snow-dusted roadway. She then slid sideways, traveling left of center, striking the vehicle of 58-year-old Larry Hicksonbaugh of Fowler. Hicksonbaugh was transported to St. Joseph's Hospital in Warren and is in stable condition tonight. Another fatal accident to tell you about, this one in Hanover Township. Around 4 o'clock this morning, 37-year-old Ronald Altman was reportedly traveling north on State Route 18 in the area of Morrow Road when he lost control of his vehicle, traveling off the road and striking a tree. At around 7 o'clock this morning, a nearby homeowner found the vehicle against the tree. Altman was pronounced dead at the scene. Well, with the busiest travel weekend of the year winding down, the U.S. Senate lawmakers and a Georgia family are calling attention to the highway dangers this Sunday after Thanksgiving. The U.S. Senate is calling tomorrow Drive Safer Sunday, as does the state of Georgia. It's all due to the work of a father whose 22-year-old son was killed 3 years ago when a tractor trailer hit him as he drove back to college in Virginia this Sunday after Thanksgiving. Experts say that while people left for Thanksgiving over a series of days, millions of people will all be returning home tomorrow. That makes it one of the most dangerous times of the year on highways. And while it is always nice to get away for those holiday visits, it's also important for people to remember to stay safe while traveling. So the American College of Emergency Physicians has a few tips to help keep you safe while traveling this holiday season. They recommend you have your car inspected by checking your vehicle's brakes, battery, and windshield wipers. Also, pack plenty of warm blankets and warm clothing in case of a breakdown. Give yourself plenty of time and get plenty of rest before traveling. And most importantly, never drink and drive. Well, from busy roads to even busier shopping malls, Black Friday is leading to a good shopping season so far. Gift buyers are hitting the stores early, keeping their beds empty and mall parking lots crowded. Tonight, First News reporter Sierra Nelson tells us how retailers are already expecting this holiday season to be jolly.
A day after Black Friday, shoppers are continuing their hunt for bargains. From toys to electronic goodies, early bird shoppers are getting the deals. General Manager of Eastwood Mall says these sales are keeping mall employees busy.
The mall performed very well. We had several stores do better than they ever have done since their beginning at the Eastwood Mall here. So we had a real good day.
Collar says more people shopped at Eastwood Mall compared to last year. Even with a great turnout of shoppers, mall organizers were skeptical of this year's turnout due to economic hardship right here in the valley.
With the news we had with Delphi and the weather, I was a little bit curious to see how it was going to go. But, we've done a good job on offsetting some of that bad news with good news of the mall.
Several stores will offer extended hours so consumers can shop until they drop. At Eastwood Mall in Niles, I'm Sierra Nelson, 27 First News.
If you didn't get a chance to shop yet, don't worry. Area malls and department stores are keeping their doors open until at least 11 p.m. on various weekends throughout the holiday season. And while the shoppers were out hunting for bargains, today the 7th annual Tuba Christmas was also taking place. The sound of Christmas was echoing throughout the Eastwood Mall as over 100 tuba players gathered for Tuba Christmas. The event was inspired by William Bell, who in 1902 was born on Christmas Day. The Tuba Christmas is a national event, and Ohio holds the second largest number of events at 15, next to Texas, which has 16. The tuba players came from all across the state of Ohio and eastern Pennsylvania. Tuba enthusiasts range from age 11 all the way to 79. This year's event broke a record with over 100 tuba players. And definitely not a bad day to be spending outside. Definitely a lot warmer than a few days ago. So it's time now to take a quick look at our local weather forecast with meteorologist Paul Wetzel. Paul?
For sure, Whitney. In fact, temperatures still continuing to climb and heading into the mid-50s tomorrow and 60s by Monday. But we have some showers to talk about, too. Let's take a look at radar right now. And you can see a few of these showers making their way north of Columbus and slowly making their way to the northeast here in eastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania. A few showers tonight through the morning hours. A few showers possible tomorrow with those warmer temperatures, and more rain and thunderstorm activity on the way for Monday night and into Tuesday before we cool down again. So an up and down 7-day forecast. I'll explain the details about it coming up in a few minutes. Whitney?
Okay, thanks very much, Paul. Well, the holiday spirit also filled Lanterman's Mill today for an old-fashioned Christmas. Festivities, of course, included a visit with Santa, unique giftware, and numerous craft demonstrations, as well as even chestnuts roasting over an open fire. The authors also of the just-released book Historic Mill Creek Park were in attendance for book signings. The event does continue tomorrow, so if you didn't get there today, festivities will run from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. tomorrow, again taking place at Lanterman's Mill. The residents of McDonald were also getting into the spirit this evening. The village of McDonald held its 13th annual Christmas in the Valley celebration. Festivities included a parade through the village square. It also included Christmas carolers, the annual tree lighting, and horse-drawn carriage rides. And of course, there was also a chance to get your picture taken with Santa. And at Steeltown Studios in Youngstown today, a holiday open house was held to commemorate the season, but also to celebrate the 5th anniversary of the studio's existence. The event featured numerous artists' work, including owner Bob Barco Jr.'s latest original piece, If We Build It, They Will Come. The piece features Youngstown's new convocation center. Also on display today were many pieces of local memorabilia and artifacts featuring Youngstown pop culture. The studio is located at 8 North Phelps Street in Youngstown. If you'd like more information, you can visit the studio website at www.steeltownstudios.com. Well, in addition to celebrating the season, one Mahoning Valley gentleman also was celebrating his 100th birthday today. James A. Romer was born in Youngstown in 1905 and is the eldest son of Henry Romer, a once prominent steel figure in the area. Romer graduated from Oberlin College and went on to serve as president and chairman of Sharon Steel Corporation. His family today said his professional achievements are matched only by his community contributions. Romer was the chairman of the board at St. Joseph Riverside Hospital and served as a trustee for the Butler Institute of American Art. And at the spry old age of 95, Romer even traveled to the continent of Antarctica. Today, after blowing out his 100 candles, Romer celebrated his birthday with his 2 sons, 5 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. Stay with us right here on 27 First News. When we come back, meteorologist Paul Wetzel will join us with a complete check of our weather team forecast. And also on the way, with the holiday shopping season officially in full swing, we'll have a report on what you should be watching out for. We'll be right back.
At your Chrysler and Jeep dealer, you only have 1 week to deal to get great deals on our best vehicles. Drive away in a Chrysler Town & Country, 300C, the all-new Jeep Commander, or the Grand Cherokee Limited. Now through November 30th, buy and make no payments until May 2006, or lease and pay no security deposit. Plus, you can get up to $4,500 cash allowance on select 2005 vehicles and $1,000 November bonus cash. Remember, 1 week to deal ends November 30th. So get to your local Chrysler and Jeep dealer today.
Closed captioning brought to you by Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries.
Toyota's November countdown is on. For 6 days only, you can count on taking an extra $1,000 off your best deal on any new Camry or any of these new Toyota cars. Get $1,000 off any new Tacoma or Tundra, or $1,000 off any new Toyota SUV in stock. That's $1,000 over and above all other factory incentives. Don't get counted out of the savings. See Toyota of Warren or Taylor Toyota of Boardman before it all ends November 30th. Toyota, moving forward.
Your home provides warmth in winter and relief from the heat in summer. It should also be a place where you feel safe.
The professionals at Ainsley 500 Heating and Cooling know how important the comfort and safety of your home is to you.
Don't be victimized by home service technicians.
All of our technicians at Ainsley 500 Heating and Cooling have been drug tested, background checked, and are professionally trained.
They proudly carry a seal of safety into every home they service.
Ainsley 500 Heating and Cooling. Count on us for complete satisfaction and peace of mind.
This portion of the news is brought to you by your local Ford store.
The front and rear pillars of the F-150 are insulated with an innovative heat-activated foam to reduce noise, making it as quiet as a luxury vehicle. A luxury vehicle that can tow 9,900 pounds.
Meteorologist Paul Wetzel, 27 First News Weather.
Oh, there you go. A look at Mill Creek Park. What a gorgeous place just about any time of the year, but wintertime really brings out the colors there for sure. And a beautiful day across the region compared to the last several. A little warmer for us. In fact, if you haven't stepped outside tonight at any point, it's warmer now than it was earlier today. Temperature is starting to push into the lower 40s, and we'll continue to see this trend of warmer temperatures for the next couple of days before the cold air moves back in. Big storm system brewing out in the central portion of the country. This is going to continue to push that warmer air in our direction, also going to push some moisture back into our direction, and as it moves out, it's going to bring the cold air back in behind the entire system. And speaking of warmer temperatures, look at this, 52 in Lexington, 45 Indianapolis, and that warmer air slowly starting to push to the north, already 44 in Pittsburgh, but you'll notice that colder air trying to hold its own. Buffalo sitting at 28. Guaranteed high today, 39 officially, 40 degrees, and that was just shortly ago about up at the airport in Vienna as the temperature continues to warm toward the midnight hour. Did not have a 6 p.m. newscast, so did not pull an eligible winner for that vacation to Las Vegas, sponsored by Carlson Travel. Going to use 60 or 54. 60s are coming. Wait till Monday, but tomorrow we'll be heading into the 50s. 54 for the guaranteed high tomorrow. 40 high, 21 the low. Pretty chilly start to our day. Record high set back in 1990, and of course the big snowstorm and cold air outbreak of 1956 is our record low. Currently 39, a dew point at 21, relative humidity sitting at 48%, wind chill not too bad out there, sitting in the middle 30s. And as far as snowfall, not very much across a good portion of the region. The northern section picking up a little bit more, but about 2/10, a quarter of an inch up at the airport and here at the station late last night. 39 right now. Notice those temperatures warming. 41 New Philly, 45 Zanesville, 46 right now in Wheeling, and starting to see some precipitation working its way into central Ohio and even more off to the southwest. Over the next day or so, we'll continue to see the rain fill in across Indiana and Illinois, and then eventually pushing up in our region, as I said, as that storm system approaches our area. Currently close to home, nothing going on, but as we head toward the morning hours, we're going to see some of these showers to our southwest begin to creep in our direction. So we're going to see a shower or two, hit or miss stuff into the morning hours. Here's the big storm system I was talking about over Kansas. Tonight and tomorrow, we'll see the storm system get a little bit stronger, and in fact, it's going to crank up the wind for our area as we go into tomorrow night and then Monday. Eventually, this cold front coming through, it's going to bring us some more rain and thunderstorm activity. So your forecast tonight, mostly cloudy, a few showers around, lows around 40 degrees. In fact, should be in the mid-40s by early tomorrow morning. Sunday, a pretty nice day, 50s, 54 is your high, mostly cloudy, and again, can't rule out a shower or two, but generally a dry day. Tomorrow night, scattered showers around, mostly cloudy skies, lows only dropping into the upper 40s, and then on Monday, becoming windy, mostly cloudy, scattered showers. Can't rule out a thunderstorm, a better chance of some thunderstorms as we get into Monday night and Tuesday. Highs on Monday, though, 63 degrees, so pretty warm day. And then we're going to roll right past our 7-day forecast, but I'll briefly tell you what happened there. As we go into Tuesday, we're going to see some showers and thunderstorms around early, and then as we get into the afternoon hours, the front drives through here, and we'll see the temperature dropping. And as we go into the mid part of the work week, we're going to see highs in the 30s, with some snow around again as we get into the latter half of next week, and by next Friday and Saturday, struggling to get out of the 20s again. Yikes. So enjoy the warm temperatures for sure.
For sure.
Weekend.
Okay, thanks very much. We'll be right back.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Forum Health.
What are mothers saying about the new Forum Health Women and Infants Pavilion at Beakley? We find they're pretty much speechless. Expect more at Forum Health Women and Infants Pavilion at Beakley.
Goldstein's Furniture has pressure-relieving Tempur-Pedic mattresses in stock and ready for next-day delivery, plus sleep-free for a year. Test rest a Tempur-Pedic today at Goldstein's.
Right now, there's only 1 week to deal at your local Dodge dealers. Now through November 30th, buy almost any new Dodge and make no monthly payments until May 2006, or lease and pay no security deposit. Choose Grand Caravan, the only minivan with stow-and-go seating, or Dodge Neon with an EPA mileage rating of 36 highway miles a gallon. And you can grab a $7,000 combined cash allowance, which includes $2,000 November bonus cash on a 2005 Dodge Durango. Hurry, 1 week to deal ends November 30th, so head to your local Dodge dealer today.
If you pay for your communication and entertainment services separately, you could be paying too much.
Unlike cable, SBC let me build a plan to fit my life at a cost that worked for me.
With cable, I couldn't get the services I wanted the way I wanted them.
The SBC family gives you more choices, like the proven reliability of SBC local and long distance service, digital satellite TV, and high-speed internet, all for under $85 a month. Add Singular Wireless and the savings just get better. Go online now.
SBC, now joined with AT&T.
At your Chrysler and Jeep dealer, you only have 1 week to deal to get great deals on our best vehicles. Drive away in a Chrysler Town & Country, 300C, the all-new Jeep Commander, or the Grand Cherokee Limited. Now through November 30th, buy and make no payments until May 2006, or lease and pay no security deposit. Plus, you can get up to $4,500 cash allowance on select 2005 vehicles and $1,000 November bonus cash. Remember, 1 week to deal ends November 30th. So get to your local Chrysler and Jeep dealer today.
You're watching 27 First News, where your news comes first.
Welcome back. Well, buyers beware. Officials are saying that some of the presents you may be giving this holiday season that say made in the USA may be anything but. They may be among the millions of dollars worth of counterfeit goods flooding into the U.S. from China. Tonight, Lisa Sylvester has the story.
On New York's Canal Street, rows of designer handbags from Louis Vuitton to Kate Spade. They're knockoffs, fakes, counterfeit goods that may end up as holiday gifts, but they are hurting the U.S. economy.
Counterfeiting is a tremendous problem. Estimated U.S. losses are $250 billion a year. It also affects jobs, up to 750,000 jobs a year lost.
The phony products, including clothes from The Gap, video games, and watches, come mainly from China. This Lacoste shirt retails in the United States for $65 and up. The Chinese version, $7. Before you think you're getting a holiday bargain, consider the safety risk, especially with toys.
Found exploding cell phone batteries. There was a case in Texas where the UL, Underwriters Laboratory, label was counterfeited, and the electrical cords to which they were attached burst into flames.
U.S. business leaders have been urging the federal government to pressure China to enforce intellectual property rights laws. The president of the Motion Picture Association of America at a congressional hearing this week.
We estimate the piracy rate exceeds 90%. That is, over 90% of the DVDs sold in China are fake.
Last month, the Bush administration requested through the World Trade Organization that China submit in writing what changes it's making to its legal system to deal with the growing problem. If China fails to act, the federal government may bring a formal case. Senator Tom Coburn believes Congress needs to take a tough stand against China.
We have the right to place countervailing duties on China if they're undermining our national security. And when you totally ignore our intellectual properties, you in the long run undermine our national security.
Republican Senator Tom Coburn supports an amendment sponsored by Senators Graham and Schumer that would slap an across-the-board tariff on goods coming in from China. He says it would level the playing field and get China's attention, so maybe the political will finally will be there to enforce intellectual property rights laws. Lisa Sylvester, CNN, Washington.
Also in China today, a 5.7 earthquake rocked the central part of the country. The quake has killed at least 14 people and injured hundreds more. The official Xinhua news agency reports thousands of homes have been damaged or even destroyed. There were also reports of a milder aftershock in the area. The main city has a population of more than 400,000 people. Officials say many of them are staying outside for fear of more aftershocks, and tents were being set up outside of the local hospital. Well, holiday shoppers in Annapolis, Maryland got an unpleasant surprise when the popular shopping district fell victim to a large fire. The 6-alarm blaze has caused heavy damage to 3 buildings in the heart of the downtown shopping district, very popular with holiday revelers and shoppers. The Annapolis fire captain says the original call was for an electrical fire on the outside of a building, but the fire quickly spread through 3 brick-style, row-style buildings that house shops and restaurants. Martin says it's a heavy blow, especially at this time of the year, but the rest of downtown Annapolis is still functioning. One firefighter suffered a minor injury but returned to work thereafter. And residents in Yakima, Washington are on high alert tonight after 9 inmates escaped from prison. Authorities say 9 inmates escaped from the Yakima County Jail, but 5 were quickly recaptured before they could leave the jail grounds. 2 more of those inmates were captured today. Police Chief Sam Granado says they were found about 4 miles away from the jail. And the last 2 of those inmates are still at large after escaping a maximum security area of a county jail using bed sheets made into a rope. An official of the Yakima County Corrections Department says the men somehow fashioned the makeshift rope and made their way to the roof of a building late Friday afternoon. Well, that's a look at news around the world tonight. Coming up next in sports, 2 local colleges put their postseason hopes on the line this afternoon, and Mooney's football team had a chance to advance to the state finals. Highlights of the game and more next in sports.
It's the Coal Valley 10-minute deal.
At Coal Valley, we're taking the hassle out of buying your next car. It's the Coal Valley 10-minute deal. Come to either Coal Valley location. Pick a car, get a price, and a payment in 10 minutes. That's it. No runaround, no tricks, no gimmicks. Just our best deal on your next car in 10 minutes.
You're busy. That's why we're offering the 10-minute deal. It's fast, easy, and it's our best deal. The 10-minute deal now at Coal Valley Pontiac Cadillac on Elm Road in Warren and the new Coal Valley Chevrolet in Newton Falls.
What's that?
Oh, it's a duvet cover.
Oh, what?
A duvet cover. It's a decorative sham that also protects. Watch the game. The double quarter pounder with cheese. Pound one. Oh!
I'm loving it.
It's a throw pillow.
27 First News, caring for our community with First Energy, Ohio Edison, and Penn Power.
Come out and enjoy a great concert and help a local charity.
Hey, Clay Aiken here. Join me at the Youngstown Convocation Center November 27th for my Joyful Noise 2005 tour.
In conjunction with the 27 First News Caring for Our Community campaign, $1 from every ticket sold will benefit the rescue mission of the Mahoning Valley.
Celebrate the holidays and help a great cause with 27 First News, caring for our community.
Our linemen are probably some of the hardest working guys I know.
Linemen are tough guys. All of them have a tough job. The only easy days is 80 degrees and sunshine, and if there's no storm, that's the easy day. The rest of them are all hard.
When storms roll in and you look out the window and the trees are coming down and the shingles are coming off the roof, you wouldn't even think that there are people out there. And we're out there putting your power back on.
In our effort to get the customer back on, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Find out how you can win up to $10,000 from Sprint. Visit sprint.com/win.
27 First News, caring for our community with the DeBartolo Corporation.
Come out and enjoy a great concert and help a local charity.
Hey, Clay Aiken here. Join me at the Youngstown Convocation Center November 27th for my Joyful Noise 2005 tour.
In conjunction with the 27 First News Caring for Our Community campaign, $1 from every ticket sold will benefit the rescue mission of the Mahoning Valley.
Celebrate the holidays and help a great cause with 27 First News, caring for our community.
Joe Alesio, 27 First News Sports.
Well, if another state title is in Cardinal Mooney's sights, they wouldn't be seeing it tonight. Mooney's task at hand far bigger than any trophy. The Cards facing a Bel Air team that hasn't lost and has been held to under 30 points only one time this season. And this one down at Steubenville Harding Stadium. In first quarter, no score. Bel Air's Nate Davis, he changes all that as he punches it in from 5 yards out. Extra point is good, 7-0 your score. Second quarter, backfires Mooney. Nate Burney, his 21st touchdown of the year. Extra point block makes it 7-6. Ensuing drive, Bel Air with the ball, and just like last week, a fumble returned for a touchdown. Taylor Hill puts it in. 2-point conversion is good, so that makes it 14-7 Mooney until this. A quarterback sneak by Tony Brunetti, who is filling in for the injured Darrell Johnson, makes it 20-7. This one far from locked up, though. Third quarter, a fumble here on the option. Bel Air recovers, and guess who punches it in? It's Davis again from 1 yard out. Extra point no good, makes it 20-13. Late fourth quarter, here we go. 4th down and 3 for Bel Air. Mooney needing a big stop, and they read the option to perfection, coming up with the big stick. And Cardinal Mooney is going to get a chance to defend that title. Let's take a look at this. Mooney wins 20-13 over Bel Air. They will face Coldwater, who was a 35-0 winner. That pits the #1 team in the state, Coldwater, against the #2 team in the state, Mooney, and they will play at 11 a.m. next Saturday. And how about take a look at the state semifinal pairings for our 2 local teams left. Canfield plays in Division II. They play Toledo Central Catholic Friday at 7 p.m. And, of course, Mooney and Coldwater at 11 a.m. over in Fawcett Stadium. And how about Teal today? Is Teal making their second appearance, well, it's their second playoff game, their first ever appearance in the postseason, as we take a look at the highlights out at Alumni Stadium. And take a look, Bridgewater, Teal taking in the action here as Teal punching it in. Steve Minton ties the game at 7. We'd go to halftime with the 7-7 tie, and, well, now we jump to field level. Third quarter, it's Marcus Washington carrying for Bridgewater, but not for long. Big hit, the ball coughed up. Aaron Zane, well, he gets the recovery. Teal not able to do anything with it. They're going to punt here, and you see what happens. Blocked, and Rico Haynes recovers it, takes it in for Bridgewater, makes it 17-7. Still fourth quarter now. Time to put this one away. It's Jeff Highfill as he's running and gets just inside the pylon. Teal season ends today 24-13, your final score. Well, Mount Union continues its routine-like run through the Division III playoffs as they defeat Augustana 44-7. Freshman running back Nate Kimmick rolled up 361 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. The win means that Mount Union will take on fellow conference member Capital, and the Crusaders defeated Wabash 14-11. That game will be at Mount Union this coming Saturday at noon. More college football for you as Kansas hosting Iowa State. A win would put Iowa State in the Big 12 championship, but that touchdown, well, that ties it up at 21. We go to overtime. Iowa State misses their field goal, so Kansas with the chance to win it. From 34 yards out, it's Scott Webb, and he puts it right through. Colorado, the loss for Iowa State means Colorado will play Texas in the Big 12 championship. Well, Youngstown State's basketball team has played twice. In the first game, not so good, as Youngstown State losing to St. Francis. The second game, well, a home win against Slippery Rock, and that's the way that YSU wanted to come out tonight against Akron. As YSU on the road, take a look at the final score here as, well, didn't turn out so well. Akron defeats YSU 67-62. Quinn Humphrey, 15 points to pace YSU, but YSU led by as many as 15 points in the second half, but they couldn't hold on. How about on the women's side? YSU drops 53-50 over IU-PUI. Christy Gaudios with 10 points for the Penguins. How about the Cleveland Cavaliers at home hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves? Adrunas Ilgauskas with the putback puts the Cavs up by 5. Then LeBron James, a steal. He's going all the way to the other end as he puts it in. Cavs up by 1. Look at this guy, Luke Jackson. We haven't heard his name in a long, long time. Refreshing to see that as he gets the lay-in. And then, how about some exclamation points coming up here? Damon Jones to Drew Gooden. He throws it home, and, well, how about LeBron James? He can play. He had 38 points tonight, but Cleveland loses the lead in the second half. They fall to Minnesota 89-85. And how about the Youngstown Steelhounds? They were at home today, opening up a 6-game homestand as the Steelhounds 3 games below 500, but hoping to get a win tonight as they played the Corpus Christi Rays over at the Convocation Center. And, well, early on, things appeared to be going well for the Steelhounds until this. A goal by Derek McIver makes it 1-0. That was a power play goal. First period still, Steelhounds trying to retaliate. They do so in the form of some aggression. Darrell Lloyd knocks Kelly Padden down. Now still first period, we're even strength. Steelhounds moving the puck, and Jonathan Gagnon, well, he scores. That tied it up at 1, but the Steelhounds fall today 3-2, your final score. Mahoning Valley Phantoms finish up a road trip with a victory over Alpena. The Phantoms get 2 goals from Drew Satterley, 1 goal from Jake Roadhouse, and 22 saves from goalkeeper Ryan Zapolsky. Mahoning Valley begins a 9-game homestand this coming Wednesday against Cleveland. The Phantoms are now 12-9-1. And how about the Blue Jackets on the road against St. Louis? Manny Malhotra, he gets a goal. That makes it 1-0 Blue Jackets. Still first period. The Blues, Barrett Jackman, he gets the goal, but the Blue Jackets, well, they would score 3 more, and they win this one today. 4-3 your final. That's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
Richardson, he gets his first of the year.
'27 First News, caring for our community with Skybank.
Come out and enjoy a great concert and help a local charity.
Hey, Clay Aiken here. Join me at the Youngstown Convocation Center November 27th for my Joyful Noise 2005 tour.
In conjunction with the 27 First News Caring for Our Community campaign, $1 from every ticket sold will benefit the rescue mission of the Mahoning Valley.
Celebrate the holidays and help a great cause with 27 First News, caring for our community.
At Skybank, we know that some of you are anxiously awaiting retirement, and you're looking for everything from CDs and IRAs to investment services. After all, you want your money to be growing while you're thinking about how to spend it. Of course, there's also estate planning and trust services, which might be important for any number of reasons. Come see for yourself. There's nothing but blue skies. Skybank.
I make my living 8 seconds at a time in the world's toughest sport. So when I'm not battling one of these, I'm riding one of these. Whether I'm on the trail, I'm on the ranch, or on the hunt, ain't nothing tougher than my Grizzly.
Now get a $400 Warren winch for just $69.95 plus 2.9% financing.
Station WKBN TV prepares quarterly children's television programming reports, which reflect the educational programming that the station broadcasts for children. Anyone from the general public who wishes to review station WKBN's children's television programming reports can do so during regular business hours, Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. at the WKBN TV offices, 3930 Sunset Boulevard, Youngstown, Ohio.
You're watching 27 First News, where your news comes first.
All right, your Sunday, mid-50s, a few showers around. A better chance of rain as we get into mainly Monday afternoon, Monday night into Tuesday. In fact, talking about thunderstorms. Noticing the high on Monday, though, lower 60s, so some warm temperatures to start the work weekend. Then we'll cool things off a little as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, talking about snow showers struggling to get out of the 20s by Friday and Saturday.
That's quite a drop.
For sure.
You had some news also?
Yeah, some football news. Is Canfield, Mooney both qualifying for the state finals, and we have all the state final pairings on our website, WKBN.com, along with all the scores from tonight's game, so go ahead and take a peek.
Definitely check it out. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. Have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow night.
Good night.
And I'm Rob Schmidt.
Together, we'll bring you the Valley's local news.
Monday night at 6 on 27 First News, where your news comes first.
At your Chrysler and Jeep dealer, you only have 1 week to deal to get great deals on our best vehicles. Drive away in a Chrysler Town & Country, 300C, the all-new Jeep Commander, or the Grand Cherokee Limited. Now through November 30th, buy and make no payments until May 2006, or lease and pay no security deposit. Plus, you can get up to $4,500 cash allowance on select 2005 vehicles and $1,000 November bonus cash. Remember, 1 week to deal ends November 30th. So get to your local Chrysler and Jeep dealer today.
It's easy. It's essential. It's E-Contractors, a single source for electrical solutions, a turnkey network of contractors, electricians, and technicians. No project too large or too small. It's one website with a complete resource listing of E-Contractors in your area. It's one phone call that puts you in touch with the best specialist for your project. It's easy. It's E-Contractors, your total electrical solutions network.
No public official has done it before, as State Auditor Jim Petro returned $30 million back to the people of Ohio. As Attorney General, he's returned millions more and fought public corruption. Petro now wants to save Ohio over $1 billion a year by completely restructuring government. Petro has a tested plan that controls spending, and unlike Ken Blackwell's risky proposal, Petro's plan permanently caps taxes. Leadership to dramatically reshape Ohio. Jim Petro for governor.
Hi, I'm Amber from Survivor, and when I'm in the Valley, I ride with Fab Limousine.
Fab Limousines make all its customers feel like celebrities. No matter the occasion, a wedding, homecoming, or prom, or a trip to your favorite sporting event, Fab Limousines has a full line of vehicles to suit every need. Feel like a celebrity. Ride in style to your next big event in a Fab Limousine.
The USA should be seen in a Fab Limousine. Fab Limousines.
At your Chrysler and Jeep dealer, you only have 1 week to deal to get great deals on our best vehicles. Drive away in a Chrysler Town & Country, 300C, the all-new Jeep Commander, or the Grand Cherokee Limited. Now through November 30th.